Hey guys, welcome again to Rocks Online. We're over here working on integrating our live feature for Rocks Online. And so right now, this setup, the way we're doing it is we're literally just testing the functionality of getting our setup from Rocks Online to a live platform. So it'll be a little different than this. We're just testing. So wanted to bring you guys in on a fun class that we're going to do today. I'm going to work on some isolations and accents. David is going to roll Rocks Online credits and we're going to get started. All right, guys, welcome back. So today we're going to be working on putting together some isolations. We're going to be using one of my favorite moves, the Maya, which is the vertical 8, and we're going to be putting it on a 3/4 shimmy style, and then we're going to add some isolations in between. So for today, you guys are just going to get to come in on the back end and sort of watch how we do this and join the class. It's going to be about 10 minutes, and we'll be jamming some of David's great drill music. And in the future, when we add the actual live classes, we're going to be working on how we do it interactively and adding that component of being able to actually see you guys and chat with you guys. But for right now, we're just bringing you in to a class setting here at Rocks Online. So we hope you guys are doing well and staying happy and healthy and sane to the best of your ability right now. And I know, as I've said before, I'm so grateful for dance. Dance is just keeping me sane at this point in time. So I'm so grateful, and we're so happy to share with you a little bit of dance today. Hopefully you can stand up or wherever you are if you're still working from home or at an actual place, and you can join us. So let's get started. Let's break down our first technique. We're going to have 3/4 Maya. So we're taking our Maya figure 8, and I'll start on the right. Right and left and right and change, left and right and left and change. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. So now that you see what the move is, let's sharpen up the third accent of that Maya on the 3/4. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and we're going to lock it nice and sharp. So soft, soft, sharp. 1, 2, sharp. 1, 2, lock. 1, 2, lock. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, lock. 1, 2, lock. Boom. Soft, soft, sharp. Soft, soft, sharp. Okay, part 1. Now let's talk about adding some isolations. We're going to start with the rib cage. So we're pausing on the 3. We have a 4 count that we have to work with to add some kind of something in between if we would like to. Let's add a rib cage. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Lifting the rib cage up on 4 and then taking it over to the left side. 1, 2, 3, drop. So soft, soft, sharp, sharp, soft, soft, sharp, sharp. 1, 2, hip, chest. 1, 2, hip, chest. 1, 2, hip, chest. 1, 2, hip, chest. 1, 2, 3, lift. 1, 2, 3, drop. 1, 2, 3, lift. 1, 2, 3, drop. Okay, before we move on to the pelvis and adding some music, let's take a moment just to kind of remind ourselves of posture, the importance of posture, and where we're initiating these movements from. When I'm in my Maya, I'm really working from the core. As you can see, I'm staying isolated on that upper body. So I'm not letting my upper body react to the lower body, which looks really pretty. I love the look of this full kind of lateral side wave where your hips and your chest are going, but it's kind of hard to add a layer on that. So we want to really isolate, keep it in the hips, boom, so that I can now start to focus on and think about incorporating the upper body as a layer. So I'm going to take my rib cage and I'm going to lift it up, and release it back down. So I'm doing this from what's called upper back extension. If you think of where your shoulder blades meet, I'm extending into a contraction there in the upper back area to get a little lift on the upper body or the rib cage. Then I'm releasing it back down, either to neutral, or maybe you're going to feel it drop down a little bit into your abdominals, especially as we go into the drop. So as we're locking the rib cage down, that's where you're going to feel it come drop down into that upper ab a little bit. And keeping your pelvis in neutral or slightly tucked under is also really important for this one. So here we go again. We have 1, 2, lock and lift. 1, 2, lock, drop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, lock, lift. 1, 2, lock, drop. 1, 2, hip, chest, hip, chest. So we're going to repeat this format, but for pelvis. So as we go, Maya, lock the hip down, pelvic lock up, Maya, lock it down, pelvic lock down. 1, 2, 3, lift. 1, 2, 3, drop. 1, 2, 3, lock it up. 1, 2, 3, and down. 1, 2, 3, lift. 1, 2, 3, and down. 1, 2, 3, lift. 1, 2, 3, down. Okay, so let's get a little music flowing and play around with those two variations, and then we're going to put something together where we put it all as one drill, upper body locking. Here we go. Let's start it on the right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Check your posture. Typically, if you're not, you'll know if your posture is off because your hips will start to go back and you start to get this kind of waddling look versus a controlled vertical 8. 1, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. So we have the 4 and the 8 to add our isolated accent. Let's start it on the chest. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and can you smile? Are you breathing? 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's do a few more here. Five, 6, 7, and same thing. Let's actually switch over to the left just so we get a little work on both sides. And let's put the pelvic accent in between. And we'll start also with the pelvic lift, pelvic lock up. Okay, if you're still working on getting that sharpness on your Maya, it's a pause. You're literally just abruptly stopping and pausing the movement. If you are already kind of familiar with creating locks and isolated accents, maybe you have a muscle technique that you like to add to give it a little oomph. You can work from the oblique contraction. I really like working my obliques. Some people like working the glute. So if you want to add a little extra something on there, you can. Or you can just think a sharp, abrupted stop, like putting the brake on in the car. On the left, here we go. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. Soft, soft, sharp, and stop the movement. Sharp. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Check your posture. Don't let your upper body react. Okay, so if you start to go like this, it's going to be really hard to get those isolated accents, and definitely difficult to get the layers. 1, 2, 3. Let's start with the pelvis. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Pelvic lift. Drop. Lift. Drop. Lift. Drop. Lift. Drop. A few more of those. Last one. Lift, drop. So as you probably might have felt, here's another reason why posture is so important. If I'm doing my Maya and I drop out into what's called anterior tilt, where I'm not tucked in or pulled in and I'm kind of pushing my booty back a little bit, you completely lose control from the core. And actually now I have nowhere to move, right? I'm already in a tilted position, so how can I go down from there? Same thing, if I'm too tucked in, I'm already in a contracted position, so how can I go up from there? So it's really important to identify where is your neutral position on your pelvis, not too far in anterior tilt, not too far in posterior tilt, because if I'm too contracted or released, I have nowhere else to go. So I need to stay in the center of those, so I have a little extra space to go into posterior for the tilt. With your pelvis, flatten out the back just a little bit, and then 1, 2, 3. Now I have space to lift. 1, 2, 3, which then creates the space to drop. 1, 2, 3, lift. 1, 2, 3, drop. Lift, drop. Lift, drop. All right, let's complete our little tutorial here today by adding rib cage and a little sequence that we'll do starting with the left hip. Just to break it down nice and slow, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, chest up. 1, 2, 3, chest down. 1, 2, 3, pelvic up. 1, 2, 3, pelvic down. 1, 2, 3, chest up. 1, 2, 3, chest down. 1, 2, 3, pelvic up. 1, 2, 3, pelvic down. And then we'll move over to the right and try something a little different. But let's get our music queued up. Take that drill over on the left. Nice big inhale. Shake it out. Set your posture. 5, 6, here we go. 1, 2, sharp, lift, sharp, drop, pelvis, lift, drop, back into the rib cage, up, down, lift, down, up, down, lift, drop, up, down, lift, down. Let's try one more time that same drill. Let's see if we can take it up to speed. Let's see if I can take it up to speed. I haven't practiced this yet, so it might be a little rusty even for me. It's gonna go, here's the speed of our Maya. So obviously, anytime I'm gonna take a movement faster, I need to make the range of motion a little smaller. So everything is gonna tighten up and get a little smaller here. And I'm still going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So I can add the isolation on the 4 and the 8 in between. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, up, down, lift, drop, up, down. Woo, that's a tough one. Shake it out. And let's go over to the right side. So we'll keep our starting beat over at the right. Let's change it up slightly. So rather than going hip, 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 chest, hip, 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 chest, we're going to go hip, 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 chest, hip, 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 pelvic. So we're going to sequence right, chest lift, right, left, pelvic lift. Again, right, chest up, left, pelvic up, right, chest down, left, pelvic down. So you're going Maya, 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 chest up, Maya, 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 pelvic up, Maya, chest drop, Maya, pelvic drop. So in between is a lift and a lift, drop and a drop. I think I'm gonna mess this one up because I didn't practice this part so much myself either. So I'm still building the muscle memory myself. Here we go. We'll start it slow. 5, 6, 7, right, 1. Let's just get a few Mayas, locks in there. Let's add it. So Maya, 2, 3, chest, pelvic lift, chest drop, pelvic drop, chest lift, pelvic lift, chest drop, pelvic drop, chest up, pelvic up, chest down, pelvic down, chest, pelvic, chest, pelvic. One more time through here. Do we dare try this one up to speed? Do I dare botch this one for you guys on live feed here? Shake it out. So 1, 2, 3, up, 1, 2, 3, up, 1, 2, 3, down, 1, 2, 3, down, 1, 2, 3, chest, 1, 2, 3, pelvic, 1, 2, 3, chest, 1, 2, 3, pelvic. 5, 6, 7. Let's just get the Maya up to speed. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Soft, soft, sharp. 5 and 6, and here we go. 1, 2, 3, up, up, down, down. Chest, pelvic, chest, pelvic. Up, down, down. One more. Woo! Shake it off. So we have some exciting news. This class today marks actually our 160th class at Rocks Online. 160. We launched last May with 75, and now we have 160 as of right now with that little tutorial. So thanks you guys for joining us. Thank you for hanging out and being here as we test the features. And thank you to all of you who have supported Rocks Online in this last year. Some of you are yearly subscribers, and we really appreciate that you guys have been a part of our journey. We have been really, really fortunate and blessed to be able to have a home studio to keep filming for you guys at this difficult time. And we've also been very, very blessed and fortunate that we have your guys' support, and we keep bringing it right back into Rocks Online. So first, we have our live classes coming out in May, and then this summer, we're going to be rolling out some apps. So we're going to be rolling out smartphone apps, smart TV apps, to make your experience on Rocks Online even more user-friendly. And we're still growing, and we're still building. We still want your guys' ideas. We still want your feedback. So tell us what kind of classes you're hoping to have at Rocks Online, and what other kinds of world dance. So we've already had a little bit of Tahitian dance. We've had a little bit of samba. We've got yoga. We've had Debki. We've got other things that we want to do. We're working on bringing Zouk, actually. So pretty soon we're going to be having some Zouk classes for you guys, other Latin dance classes, including salsa. But we'd really like to know what other dance forms you guys want to learn. And we have a lot of great friends and experts in those fields as well that we look forward to bringing to Rocks Online to teach you guys those dances as well. So thank you all for joining us, and I think we're going to sign off. I'm not sure. Are we signing off? Yes, we are.